Hello, this is Salvatore Vinciguerra, and in this video I'll be sharing with you how I received $100 from Carvana's referral program and how you can save money by buying a new used car from Carvana. Here's that check that I received from Carvana just the other day for $100, and I would especially like to thank James, who purchased his car using my promo code, which is located in the description box below. Later in this video, I'll be sharing with you an update to my purchase, as I've now owned the car for over a year now, and I brought it to the Ford dealership. So I'll be sharing with you some of that information as to what the Ford dealership thought of the car when I brought it to them after I purchased it. But first, let me share with you parts of my original video that I made of my Carvana buying experience. I was not paid by Carvana to make that original video or the Ford Motor Company, so this is just about my experience as a consumer of using this type of method to purchase my new used car. This is the way that I chose to purchase my car, and I'm just sharing that experience with you, as I'd never thought that I would have purchased a car online, picked it out, had it delivered to my house, and all of the process would have been this easy compared to actually going and spending hours in a traditional car dealership. What I do like about the online website that Carvana has is that you can search through many vehicles that are available in your area. And it took me about 6 months to really find the Mustang that I wanted to purchase. Compared to shopping at a Ford dealership website or another type of used dealership website, I found the ease of the navigation great, and also look at the variety of cars that you can find. Most dealerships just have black cars, and I just didn't want a black Mustang. I wanted to see if they had a variety of different colors and different styles, maybe a convertible and so forth. And a lot of these dealerships locally are very limited to what they can provide to their customers. Whereas Carvana, it looks like they have a lot of resources that are in different market areas and different geographical areas, and they can pull these cars out of different areas and deliver them to your door. Or you can even visit one of their locations. And the closest location that I would have had near me would have been maybe Orlando or Tampa, even though they have a satellite location where they do process some of the cars in Doral, Florida, which is near to my house in Miami. What you're looking at right now is video of what my car looked like before I purchased it. They take video of the inside, 360 views of the inside and the outside of the car, giving you the many features that the car has. And they also tell you if there are any imperfections, any scratches, any normal wear usage type of issues that the car may have. And I found this to be very good because you want to know what you're purchasing. You don't want to waste time going to dealers and then find out it has some wear that you didn't want in the back seat, or maybe that there's a scratch in a certain area and so forth. And I want to say that when my car showed up, what they're showing me here in this video, these are very minor things when the car actually showed up, and it wasn't that big of a deal, for me purchasing the car, because I know that if this is a 2016 Mustang GT convertible compared to some vehicles and how they age, there are going to be maybe little issues with them. And I think that the people who inspected the car did a great job, just trying to do the best that they can to show all of the imperfections so that the consumer knows what they're getting into up front, and they're not wasting their time, and you're not wasting your time either with purchasing this car. So you could really look at the car in detail before you made the decision to process the paperwork and so forth. And I want to just say that on the financial end, if you go to their website and you want a specific car and it has a specific number, and you put in kind of your financial information, they do a good job of giving the consumer the exact interest rate and trying to show you what your down payment would look like and all of the other issues that may arise and may be hidden to you if you were to actually go to a used car dealership or the Ford dealership. And they play a lot of games there, and I think that Carvana does a good job of basically showing their consumer everything up front, so that way when the car does come and you're ready to purchase it, there's not going to be any question about numbers or any issues with the car itself. After choosing the car that I wanted, I thought that the paperwork involved was very minimal. It was very straightforward and easy to do. Sometimes you uploaded documents. If you called and spoke to a customer service agent, they really knew what they were doing in regards to the paperwork. And if they didn't have an answer for you, they would call you back within an hour and let you know the answer to those questions. These are now pictures and video of the car arriving at my house. This is what I chose to do because it was the most convenient, especially at this time of the pandemic when I was ordering the car. And the guy does come with all the personal protection, as you can see in this video. He lowers the car down and then parks it, and then you get to test drive it, and you can inspect the car yourself and reject it right there, or you can accept it and keep it for the 7-day test to own. And I think that this is a good process that a lot of dealers don't have. And you really need to drive the car, you need to look at the mechanics, you need to make sure that this is something that you want. And I think a 6 or 7 day period is something that all dealers should do for any car that you would want to purchase. After the 7-day period that you have to drive the car and test it, or actually on the 6th day, 24 hours before, you kind of need to call Carvana and say, hey, I'd like to take the car, or no, please come and pick it up and take it away, and maybe I'll choose something else, or maybe not, because you haven't made anything financial at this particular time, and you can stop the deal right there. So that's one of the pros to this type of deal that you're doing here, is that you get to test drive it, get a feel for it. In my experience of dealing with them in this 6-day period, it was just the remote that I had issues with to unlock the car, and I needed a battery, and I called up the warranty company, and basically I went out and purchased a battery for the little remote, and the warranty company went ahead and reimbursed me for that. And I thought that that was also a great way to see, well, what is the warranty with this car? How would it work? After that 7-day period of, getting to test drive the car, I think it's also good that Carvana gives you a 100-day warranty in case anything happens to the car in that period of time. So I think that that adds an extra layer of protection to help the consumer really make that decision that this is going to be a quality type of experience instead of purchasing a used car that you don't know anything about. And I would also want you to look at their website and see how they inspect their cars. And I know that some people have written some negative comments about some of that on the internet, but in my experience, I think that how they have reviewed my car and inspected it, I think it's pretty true to how it was received on my end. And I thought that for what I did here, this was a great experience. Even on the financial end of this, I had 90 days to make my first payment because of the pandemic going on, and I thought that that was another great perk to happen. But also I thought that the financial people also did a great job of explaining the payments to me, what happens if I take that deal and have it deferred, that you're still incurring interest, and if you were to make payments anyway, that would have a significant impact on lowering the cost of the car over the period of time that you have that loan. So always talk to those financial people, because I thought that they did a great job of explaining that to me, and that needs to be very clear when you're making a decision to purchase something like this and you have those types of loans with the cars, or even a trade. The financial aspect of it is very important, and the consumer really needs to know what they're getting into up front. If you look in the description box and you're wondering where are the promo codes, because some people watch these videos just for the promo codes that Carvana has, and I was actually trying to use somebody's promo codes that I found online in videos and so forth, but I couldn't. And in Florida it's a little bit different the way they do promo codes here. But I'm offering mine up to anybody that would like to use it. It's only $200 credit per person that purchases a vehicle from Carvana, and if you click on the link in the description box, it will lead you there. I don't get anything from offering that promo code to you. It's just that Carvana is now donating the funds to Carpool, which will be used to give away a car to a person or family that is in need. So I think that actually doing this particular video and sharing with you my experience and sharing with you that promo code, maybe if somebody purchases a vehicle and saves $200 in buying their vehicle through Carvana, then maybe there will be enough of those in there, and somebody who is in need of having some transportation will actually get that particular car. If you have any questions about any of the information that I've given you here about my Carvana shopping experience of purchasing my 2016 Ford Mustang GT, please write your question in the comments section and I'll try to answer it the best I can. And now an update from the original video is that I did bring the car to the Ford dealership to have them check it out, and there's nothing wrong with the car, and even after owning the car for 1 year, I still haven't had any problems. I would highly suggest that if you really wanted to, please go and take your car to a mechanic or a car dealership in that week trial period, as sometimes that is a good thing to do before making such a large purchase like this. But I'm very happy with what I purchased here and my Carvana shopping experience. This is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to this channel, and have a great day. Thank you.